there's also issues with it being effectively like causing allergic reactions. So this is a personal story for me, actually. I thought I was allergic to shrimp for 5 years. And it turns out I'm actually just allergic to TSP, which is tripolyphosphate, which is a very, very common preservative used on almost all commodity shrimp. And so I've actually been able to help a few other people in my life discover their similar allergies. So we've discovered we can actually eat shrimp and shellfish, which has been a big relief, just, eating other people's cooking and whatnot. But it is hard to avoid. It's hard to, not, it's hard to find foods that don't have these kinds of preservatives. And especially it's hard to find shrimp that hasn't been treated with any of these preservatives or additives. And there's additional additives as well that get used for more cosmetic stuff. So they have, I think it's sodium bisulfate is used basically to prevent like the blackening or the browning of the shells, to make it look, appetizing on the shelf or when the customer receives it. And those things are kind of commonly used in food, but again, like at what concentrations and is it really necessary? So for the way we farm shrimp, we're not using any of those things. And we think that it not only tastes better, because you can taste these things. If you've ever bitten into a shrimp and you get this sort of like irony or like metallic taste at the end of your bite, that's not what shrimp tastes like. That's what preservatives taste like. And so I think it's a very different experience when you get to actually try something that is fresh and doesn't have these kinds of chemicals added to it. One, for your health, and I think many of us are feeling more concerned about what kinds of, additives are we actually putting into our bodies. But also just for the taste, like it's a better experience to eat something that is fresher and kind of, more of what we call the true flavor of shrimp. And so I think the health aspect here is really important to think about.
Mhm.